Welcome back to Daily Discussion. So I talked about little boys and how they have emotional intelligence the other day, but I want to talk a little bit more in generality about thoughts, feelings, and emotions and how they frequently cause us distress, especially in today's world when a lot of people are trying to tell you that all your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are valid. I want to make a big distinction between valid and real though. Not all thoughts, feelings, emotions are accurate, which that is where the valid word comes in. Even though a lot of people are telling you to just, oh, you should think they're, give this validity, all those things. That's not good advice because you may have a thought and then deep down, or a feeling or emotion that deep down isn't accurate and isn't beneficial for the moment that you're in. And if you were stronger or maybe more emotionally mature, then you probably would handle this significantly different. And that's okay. But here's the difference. That doesn't mean it's not real though. And I think that's where the anxiety or the distress comes in, because you're fighting between the two. Because it is there, that makes it real. It's happening. You don't fight it. Accept that it's there, acknowledge it, and then start questioning it. That's how I go about it. I start questioning it. Now, when do I know that it's not necessarily valid, but it is real? Well, obviously, like I said, if you have it and it's there, it's real. When you start to figure out it's not valid, is when you start to have to ask yourself, or start telling yourself that, oh, I know I shouldn't have this thought, or I don't understand this, this doesn't feel right, whatever. That moment, you're starting to tell yourself, you're starting to question the validity of it, and that is okay. So continue down that path and say, instead of trying to make yourself feel bad about having it, start questioning why you're having it. What happened around that time? Did something else happen? Is there underlying meaning? Some kind of motive, not necessarily motive, but is there some kind of theme that's like kind of leading within that? So for me, just for a quick reference, like I said the other day, when I got triggered, when people talk about something, any kind of method of anything really being an absolute only way to do it kind of thing, there's a big theme in there, and it's a very broad thing that could come up, but that theme is there underlying for a lot of issues. Also, health and wellness. If you don't take it seriously, when we're talking about things that I just people just dismiss it, that triggers me in a certain way, and I have to make sure to understand that a lot of the thoughts that come along with that for me aren't valid, but they're real in the moment, and that's where I have to catch myself in that, between the stimulus and response, and pull back, because that's where I'll tend to overstep if I'm going to. Now for me, that's because I've been down both sides of that rabbit hole, physically myself, and I know the ramifications of it, so that's why it bothers me. So anyway, hopefully that helps somebody else. Again, your feelings are real, but that doesn't make them valid. That also doesn't make them invalid. That's where the questioning comes in. And a good coach can help you get through that too. And if it's too big, then of course you want to see a therapist. But a lot of people can get through these things just through some coaching and starting to understand just these general concepts. So let me know if that makes sense to you, if you want to help with that.